It's a new year, y'all. And for me, I've never been one to do resolutions. I do solutions. And for the past almost 2 years, I've been drinking AG1 every single day, thanks to my brother, Dr. Andrew Huberman, who turned me on to this incredible product. Every day, every morning, no exceptions, just 1 scoop and a glass of water. They also make packs that you can travel with. That's been very, very helpful for me as a active touring person. Having these packets with me all around the world has been really, really helpful. So if you're a musician or somebody that is always on the go, the travel packs are incredible. AG1 delivers my daily dose of vitamins, minerals, and pre and probiotics. It's very powerful, it's very healthy, and it's really simple, man. Healthy aging shouldn't feel complicated. The thought of taking multiple supplements and all these types of vitamins and stuff and powders, it's truly exhausting for me. I've never been one to take a lot of multivitamins anyway throughout my whole life. I always prided myself in just eating vegetables and eating all the stuff I need naturally, not in a pill form. So this is incredible. It covers my nutrient gaps. It supports my mental and physical health. AG1 is hassle-free, 60 seconds every morning. It's the high-quality ingredients of pre and probiotics, adaptogens and antioxidants, and whole food sourced nutrients. I drink it every single day. Every batch of AG1s goes through rigorous testing processes, and their ingredients are sourced for absorption, potency, and nutrient density. If there's one product I can suggest you guys, is the AG1s, man. This has been a life changer for me. So go to ag1.com/OLLC and you can get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. With AG1, I know I'm getting essential brain, gut, and immune health support, vitamins, probiotics, and nutrients for the day, and it's helped my mental and physical. So if there's one thing I can recommend to you guys, it's AG1's. It's my nutritional insurance. I pride myself as almost being 54 years old, not going to the doctor all the time, knock on wood. I've been healthy my whole life and try to strive to be a healthy person, stay young, stay full of energy, and still do the things I love that I did as a kid. That's why I still skateboard, play music, exercise. So start the year off right. AG1, ag1.com/OLLC. Yo, Liquid Death, thank you so much for hydrating all my guests, taking care of me and my family and my friends. Love your water, love your brand, love what you stand for, love what you give back to the community. If you want to learn more about Liquid Death and how it started, listen to episode 115 with the co-founder, owner, and creator of Liquid Death, Mike Cesario. Just a punk rock skateboarding kid from Delaware with a dream. It's an incredible story, incredible journey. So if you go liquiddeath.com/Toby, you get free shipping on any items you order from liquiddeath.com. If you want to just get Liquid Death water, go to amazon.com. But for the merchandise and other cool items, exclusive items, go to liquiddeath.com/Toby and get free shipping. Thank you so much, Liquid Death. Death to plastic, murder your thirst. Stay hydrated. You know H2O saves lives. Microphone check, microphone check. Welcome to the One Life, One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. Today I have a very special guest in the house, my friend Steph Tolev. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I was with you 3 weeks ago on your podcast.
Yes, you were.
And that was awesome.
That was very fun. You talked a lot about stuff you said you don't normally talk about.
Stuff I don't normally talk about, and I would never even say this on the podcast, but I'm on a juice cleanse like I was 3 weeks ago for some stupid reason. And I shot myself in the shower.
But that's the perfect place to shit yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
as long as it was like watery and not like a log.
I was even embarrassed in there. I was by myself and I still got embarrassed. I'm like, dude, I just shit. And it wasn't that much, but it's like, it's still embarrassing to kind of shit yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no one likes doing it, but I'm like, if you're just drinking juice and juice only, that's going to happen.
Happens on the second day. The first day, nothing happens. And then the second day, it's just like, dude, you can't leave your house.
It empties you out. Yeah,
you ever done a juice cleanse before?
I have once and I'll never do it again. I was like delirious.
How many days you do it for?
3. And I felt like by day 3, I was driving and I was like, this is worse than driving a Benadryl. Like I was like, this is drunk driving. Like I literally was seeing stars. And I was like all over the road. I'm like, this is, give me a drink. This is bad.
So you've driven on Benadryl?
Oh, it's bad.
Damn.
It's not good.
That shit would knock you out.
Oh, yeah. I was like clockwork oranging of my eyes driving. I was like, ah.
What were you on Benadryl for?
I have hives all the time.
From what?
Apparently the vaccine.
Wow.
So I don't love that.
So since the COVID one, you mean?
Yeah. So apparently the Moderna vaccine is directly linked to people with prior skin issues and irritations. So me and a bunch of other people, I've been reading a lot online about it. The Moderna specifically has triggered something. So I break out in hives almost every day.
And that'll be for the rest of your life, you think?
I hope not, because sometimes it goes in my face and then my throat closes up, and that's a problem. But if it's just on my arms and my legs, usually in my throat, it's fine.
And you never had that before in your life?
I used to be allergic to things here and there, but this is like really intense. Like I'm talking head to toe almost every day.
Wow.
Like full body hives, yeah.
Holy crap. Thanks for being honest about that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I don't regret getting the vaccine. I want to say that. I don't regret it.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-vax or anything, but
since I saw you, you found some love.
I've had...
Your hope is romantic. I got that vibe a couple weeks ago hanging out with you.
I am. And I had literally in the last 3 weeks, I think I met... I hate to toss the word soulmate around because it's embarrassing. But I think I may have... and it was organic. It wasn't on a fucking app.
Dope.
I was at a show at the Laugh Factory, and the crowd was weird. I don't know if you've been to Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I have.
It's really well lit. It's too well lit. They got to dim the lights more. You can see everyone's fucking face. So I'm at the back, and a comic went on before me, and he kind of upset 2 women, so they left, and they were really upset. So the crowd took like a weird turn. So another comic went up, was trying to like suss them over, and I looked to my left, and I see, do you watch a lot of movies? I'm not crazy.
Like what love movies? Like
okay,
what?
So Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore walks in.
Okay.
You know that reference?
Yes.
Okay. So he walks in with what looks like his son, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I never fangirl.
Okay.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I don't go crazy. So he walks in with this guy, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I get nervous. Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've watched it probably more than any other movie. So now I'm
Great
like,
movie. Yeah.
I go on, and I'm like over the top, trying to be super funny, and I'm like trying to make Shooter McGavin fucking laugh. So I had this one joke where I ask what guys' dick pic angles are, and nobody was answering me. So Shooter's, I thought son was like, pick me. And I was like, what? So I like squint over. I'm like, I don't want to do crowd work with fucking this guy. So he's like, me and him are having like a back and forth. And he's like, he's making me laugh. But I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. It made no sense. So after my set, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go meet Shooter McGavin. I never, ever. So I walk up to him and I'm like, hi. I'm a huge fan. I shake his hand. He's like, my God, woman, you're hilarious. I'm like, thank you so much. And then I'm like, oh, is this your son? And he was like, oh, I'm his nephew. He's my uncle. I'm like, okay. And he like stands up and hugs me. And I was like, who is this guy? He like looked kind of younger. And I was like, I don't want to, whatever. I didn't know what was going on. He's like, so what happens now? Do you get like a drink or something? And I was like, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is he asking me out? Nobody ever hits on me after shows because I'm repulsive up there. Men are like terrified. So I'm like, bye. So then he slipped into my DMs. Shooter McGavin's nephew. His name's Jefferson. And
that night he did?
That night he did. He slipped in, and then I gave him my phone number, and then he called me the next night, and we had like an hour conversation on the phone. It was like so easy. And then for the last 3.5 weeks, we've been FaceTiming every single day for like 3 hours a night, like crazy, like
where's he live?
High school shit. He's in Nashville right now for work. He's moving to LA in January.
Perfect.
And then anyways, I flew to Nashville to see him this weekend, and it was it was crazy. And now I have a boyfriend.
Wow.
and now we're
so there was
together.
obviously automatic connection and all that. You flew out there.
Yeah.
Was awesome. Were you nervous going out there?
Oh my God, I was so nervous. I was so fucking nervous because I was like, we talk so much, and it's so much to see somebody over FaceTime, and like
totally,
we did everything over FaceTime. Like we saw all the bits you needed to see.
Wow. Okay.
No. We had full FaceTime sex. No, we
did
it all.
Show and tell.
Yeah, we did it all. And then I was so nervous because I was like, what if he doesn't think I look as good in person or something or whatever? And then no, it was like immediately like it's probably like that with your wife where you meet somebody and you're laughing nonstop. Everything was simple. There's no like stress. It was just like, I'm like, this could be forever. I could always be laughing with someone like this all the time. Anyways, it was great. It was like really cool 2 days, and now I'm going to see him in 3 weeks. He's going to come to Toronto to meet my family and my sister's new baby. It's going to be fucked. No, it's fucked.
What was he doing there that night? Just coming to a random comedy show? Did he know who you were or anything like that?
No,
okay.
Not a fan. No more fans. Fans are weird.
Yeah.
0 fans. He literally just came randomly. He said he saw me on Netflix, but he wasn't like, who is this person? He didn't like DM me like a crazy person. He just randomly saw me. He dragged his uncle out to see the show.
Damn.
And it was just like perfect timing. He walked in right when I was going on. It was like literally, it was like one of those like meet cute things that doesn't happen a lot. I know.
Congratulations. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. I'm very happy. I'm like smitten right now.
Did you have long relationships in your life?
Yes, I had one for like 7.5 years when I was like,
wow,
that was my first longest one. Then I went for 3 years, and I had like a horrendous one for like 5. That was on and off, psychotic. Then my last relationship ended horrendously. He was a very, very, very bad man.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, here's this tip for any women listening. Check their police records.
Ooh.
You need to do that.
Nobody does that.
No, and you need to, because turns out people are really bad and dangerous. So
damn.
After that, I had a really hard time getting past that. That was like probably 5-6 months ago, and I was like, I'm never meeting a man again. I hate men. Men are bad. And then I met him. I'm like, oh, I like men again. Okay.
Oh, were you on the dating apps too?
I've been on dating apps for a very long time, on and off for like probably 10 years at this point. And this was like one of the first time I met somebody like this organically.
Yeah, in real life. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. That's not a fan, not a crazy, doesn't know anything about me. Just like thought I was funny and like see me on stage. I'm very. You haven't seen me live yet, have you?
I've seen videos. You're intense.
Okay,
I love it. It's raw.
but
It's
live
real.
is-
It's raunchy. It's everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but live is a lot sometimes. That's really aggressive. So not a lot of men are like, let's go talk to her after. I'm like, this guy's a small dick. I hate him. Men are terrified. So this was like, he saw me be crazy and still liked it. Which is nice.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't imagine. I've been married since 96. So just being single and then having the apps, like before I got married, there was no apps. There was nothing like that. You go meet somebody in person. Now it's like you said, like he slipped into your DM. So that automatically means someone's interested.
Yeah. And at first, because he asked me out for coffee. So I was like, oh, does he like, because he's an actor, musician as well. And I was like, oh, does he just want to like talk about the biz or something? Because he's like, oh, I'm thinking of a movie out here. Maybe we can talk. And I was like, oh, and then we kind of started talking more. And I was like, I think you're hot as hell. I hope you think I'm hot as hell because I'm like, I don't want to be your friend. Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have no room for friends right now. And it's funny because he was like, I thought this is good because he just got out of a relationship like 3 months ago. He's like, I'm going to be on the road. It's going to be my horror phase. I'm like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I think we're pretty good together. So I think this is, so we're going to try. We're both on the road. It's super busy right now. So I'm a bit worried about that.
He said my horror phase.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna like whore around the road, and I'm like, he's so busy. He's very, very talented, which is like, it's like one of the first times I've ever been with somebody who's this talented and driven, and it's very nice.
And so he plays in a band.
He's a pianist.
Awesome.
Yeah, and he's fucking insane.
That's cool.
It's really cool, and I'm also like, that's such a turn on. I'm like, oh, it goes his fingers.
Yeah.
I'm such a pervert. I'm like, what else do those fingers do? No, he's he's doing like a Jerry Lee Lewis play right now where he does like an impression of him and does a whole. It's insane. It's really fucking cool.
So is he on some TV shows or anything like that, or just?
No, you can just
Okay.
creep him on his Instagram. But
Okay.
he's just right now he's like he does like the play circuit and he's like a musical director out there and stuff. And
Yeah.
then he does like cruise ship stuff. And then he's moving out here in January to like pursue acting more.
So I see you travel a lot. You're always touring, playing shows all around.
Yeah.
It gets tiring, I'm sure.
I'm dead.
And do you like to travel by yourself, or always bring somebody to open up for you, like a friend or something?
I have two best friends that open for me all the time now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because traveling by yourself, I mean, just I don't know.
No, because you have the band too. Because do you
I'm
ever bring your
lucky.
wife and stuff with you and your kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
My son's in the band, and my wife sells merch.
Right,
So like,
they're-
yeah.
So that's fucking ideal. That's what I would want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I told you last time I was like trying to start drumming.
Yeah.
So then this Jefferson is really like, I want you to start drumming. Cause like, he's like, he drums as well. So he's like, I can help you a bit. I was like, this is just ideal. This is just
perfect.
fucking perfect. I'm like, are we going to be like the next Johnny Cash? And I'm kidding. I just went to the museum.
But I'm happy for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm really hoping it works out because I have never felt like this early about somebody ever.
Because we were talking too about like just the last time I was first time on your podcast about anxiety and depression and all that shit, and you make so many people happy, make people laugh, and it seems like it's musicians as well. All artists have like some dark things, and we always try to make other people feel good and then worry about ourselves last.
Yeah, it's funny like that because you're just like there's a lot of times where I'm like super sad and I'm like, oh, I have to go make people laugh right now. I'm like there's been times where I found out like a good friend of mine passed away of cancer, and then I found out on the way to a show. So I was just like sitting in my car like trying to regroup, and then I had to get to this. Everyone's like, you good? I'm like, time to make people funnies, and I was like, I'm so sad right now.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, but it's weird the switch that you can turn knowing that's like it's your fucking job. So I'm like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I could have canceled, but I was already on the way there, and I was like, I don't like to cancel.
Just like playing a show too. If something happens, somebody dies, or you feel like shit, or do you know what I'm saying? Like you have to go on stage and
your
do.
throat too. Like what
Yeah.
happens when you have like you're sick? Like you're fucked.
I know. You just got to push through.
Yeah.
It's interesting because your throat, because right now my voice is a little tired, but it's not sore, and it's not from singing. It's from no sleep. Like where you sing from and where you talk from is two different places. It's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Because you push it from here, it's different. So my talking voice can sound kind of hoarse and tired. When I sing, it's different. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But also, I think about also like Robin Williams too, and how much joy he brought the world, and how sad he was. That was really.
Yeah.
That was like a really reality, I think, for a lot of people when that happened, like a reality check about like
oh
comedians
wow
and stuff.
Yeah, being like, oh, just because what you see somebody on the outside, like it's funny. I posted, it was so stupid yesterday. I posted on my stories because I had a lot of gross men DMing me all the time, dick pics and whatnot, which
All
I
the
don't
time?
want. Oh my god! Recently, I've been getting a lot of disgusting shit. So yeah, recently, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna post about this guy being my boyfriend. So I posted 3 stories, and everybody in with DM was like, haha, funny bit. I'm like, this is my boyfriend. Like I'm not. This is not a fucking joke. Like I'm like, can I be happy? Like you think I just post nonstop of being a clown, that I like actually post something where I'm like being real, and they're like, no way, this is a bit, like she can't be that happy. I'm like, let me be fucking happy for 2 seconds here. Like it was very bizarre.
You're a fucking human being first though.
Yeah, and people forget that because they just see like just the clips of me on pods or doing stand up. They're just like, everything's a bit. It's like, no, also you don't know my life personally. Like, you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know I'm talking to this guy fucking 9,000 hours a day. You don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. It's such a small percentage of who we really are in social media.
Yeah.
You can give like all these things that you're doing or promoting or just parts of your life, but like people think that they really, really know you on there. And I know you had a hard time with that. We talked on your pod about people with messages or negative shit that we shouldn't let get to us, but we are humans and we are sensitive, so it does get to us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you dwell upon it and like, who the fuck is this private account? Fucking 0 followers talking shit to you. Yeah. And it's like one negative thing out of 1,000 positive things would just ruin your whole day.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's hard to like, I know you went away after that too. You went to the desert or something and like to kind of like get off the grid a little bit. And then it's weird because right after that, so I've had a video go crazy viral, and it's like, since we hung last?
Yes.
Okay.
This heckler, this guy was yelling at a show, and then I go, he like told me to move on in a tone that was so insanely rude. And I was like, move. And I wasn't even saying anything offensive. I was like, move on. So I started yelling at him and he left the room. So at the end of the show, I asked the host if I can go back when he came back in the room. So he sits back down. So the host lets me go back up at the end. I'm like, you thought I was done. I was like screaming at him. It's not necessarily a joke in there. The joke is that I went back on stage and yelled at him again. Yeah. So the amount, it's really wild. I'm noticing of who's commenting negatively on this video. And I'll tell you who it is. Straight white men. Only straight white men who are clearly single and alone. The hate I'm getting on it is crazy. They either say I look like Gru, I look like the penguin, or read about my body and my face, whatever, or they'll just be like, this isn't funny, women aren't funny, blah, blah. Every other race and every other gender obsessed with the video. It's fucking painfully obvious. It's like, it's wild the amount of guys I've had to block. I'm like, I'm only blocking white guys. Huh, fiddly D,
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and I'm talking like not one African American guy said a negative thing. They're all like, I've got so many new followers. They're like, holy shit, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's really wild why that's like.
It's interesting. I wonder why that is. It's crazy.
I was like, I don't know what it is. I feel like it's just like a lot of white men who are very sad. I think just hate female comedians. There's like born, and then some guys were saying negative things. I always go to their page and see what they're all about.
You do, yeah.
And it's always it's a lot of men with Bible quotes in their bios who just hate women. Like it's immediately women are funny. Proof another woman isn't funny.
Yeah.
When are women gonna stop thinking they're funny? It's like, okay, then it's really strange.
Wow. So their God says to hate women.
There must be. Yeah. I was like, do I have to read the Bible now and find out where this quote is? Because it's like really crazy.
It's some real insecure people.
Really insecure.
So you go and you deep dive them kind of people that say negative shit.
I like a lot of them have closed profiles, like you said. There's no followers, whatever. But it's a lot of them have open, and it's like a lot of guys alone killing animals in the woods.
Damn.
It's a very niche group of people that don't like women, and I'm like, I don't want you to like me.
Like some Christian hunters and shit.
It's not like people like you. It's not like cool fucking guys in bands or people who are talented or people who are like, like to do things. It's always every photo is a guy by himself, a car, or no picture at all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's just jealous people, man. Yeah. Haters. It's just crazy that people take time out of their day to like write negative things. I'm like, what do you do the rest of your day? Do you have children? Are you a role model for your children? Yes. What are you doing in society? What are you doing to make a difference? What have you done artistically? Like, it's interesting.
There was one guy that was really trolling me. Like, it was going on every single video, and I went to his page, and he had a wife and 2 kids, and one kid was like 1 and one was like 5. I did some deep diving, and I was like, you're going out, like, you're pushing your kid on a swing, stopping, going, hold on a second, I have to call this woman an ugly troll. And then like I'm talking like 20 videos he went through saying how ugly I was, like nonstop. And I was like, you have a family to take care of. Can you imagine? This is my biggest thing. That was my biggest turn. If I ever saw a guy I was dating trolling on someone, like, I would be like, we're never talking again. Yeah. Totally. I look over like, hey, I love you so much, you fat bitch. Like on like someone else's video. It's so like, I don't think I've ever commented a negative thing ever. Like maybe a Yelp review if I had a mean waitress at a restaurant. And still I'd be like, food was great. Like I still would say something nice. I'd feel bad.
And if somebody did that to his kids, he'd freak out.
Freak out.
And you don't want that to happen to anybody's kids or anybody. But yeah. It's just the way the world is now with like online and then the real world. You know what I mean? Everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants to feel important. Everyone wants to be famous. They want to be a celebrity. It's an interesting world, man.
Yeah. Did you ever want to be famous?
No, man.
Yeah, I don't like getting recognized. Nice is fine. You get recognized, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine if it's like, hey, what's up? You're great.
Yeah.
But like getting stalked by TMZ, I have no interest in that.
No. And it's interesting about the online shit because I say it all the time because I always talk about it with different people, but like nobody's ever said one thing to my face in 30 years in my band what they said on the internet about me. Then people will never come up to you and say something negative to you. No. You know, and sometimes when you respond to people online, they're like, "Oh my God, you responded. I'm a fan. I'm sorry. I was just, thanks for responding. It made my day." Like they just want to be noticed, but like I love playing music. I love doing what I love. I never did it to be successful. I fucking hate money, hate the stress of money and bills and all that hustle bustle shit. But yeah, I'm lucky to still do it 30 years later. You know, it's like, and do what I love.
That's the thing. That's the main thing. Doing what you love is like, it's such a, I think that's what the jealousy comes from. They're watching people literally for a living do what they love to do.
Because they're miserable.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you ever want to be a professional dancer, like the Scottish dance you did, the Highland dance?
No,
stuff?
I was.
Is there videos of that?
There is.
I'd love to see that shit, man.
I wasn't good. I was built like my dad, so I it's not a dancer's body.
Okay.
I was good when I was really small, and then I grew out of it. But I'm like, if I was good at it, probably. But I'm like, also,
did you enjoy it? Was
when
it something
I was
your parents
young,
wanted you to do?
My mom really wanted me to do it. When I was young, I really liked it. And then once I hit like middle school, high school, I was like, I hate this. I just want to party. I want to play sports.
Yeah. What sports did you play?
Lacrosse. I was very good at lacrosse. Okay. Yeah.
You competed and stuff?
Well, we just played it in school, and we kick all the other team's asses. And I got MVP in high school. Big brag. And I also had a crush on he was my biology teacher / lacrosse coach. He played on the Rochester team. He was a professional lacrosse player, but that's how little they get paid that he also had to be a grade 10 biology teacher. Yeah.
How was that? How were you in school? Like, how were you growing up and stuff? And do you have siblings?
I do have one sister. Yeah, younger than me. She's great. I got arrested in high school for assault.
No way.
Me and my friend beat up a girl. Well, yes, I started the fight, and then I got kicked out of the school.
Was it over a boy?
Actually, yes. This girl was giving me cut eye in gym class.
Cut eye,
I called it in gym class.
That, yeah.
Remember that? A lot of kissing, the teeth, a lot of rolling her eyes. And I was very competitive in gym, and we kept losing. Every time she was on my team, we'd lose because she wouldn't pass the ball back to me. And then I got mad because I was dating this guy that she liked, this Yugoslavian boy. And then I started a fight with one of the girls in a math hallway, and then it was a kind of 1-on-3, and then my friend stepped in. And my friend had been going through a lot. Her brother was just murdered, so she's not in the right headspace. So she kind of took it out on this girl and punched her a few times. And then the next day we got arrested in the school office. Pretty cool. And then they tried to expel us, but my dad is like, I graduated from this high school. Your grandparents graduated. You're graduated from East York Collegiate. So I got back in the school a month and a half later. The assault charge got expunged. Yeah, we were young, and we just had to sign a letter being like, I'll never do that again. And then if we saw her in the hallway, we'd have to just leave the hallway. I'm like, all right, I can do that.
Wow.
We had yeah. And then that next year.
What grade was that? What grade were you in?
That was grade 10. And then going into grade 11, I was head of the student government. I was on every single play. I was in lacrosse. I was really good at cross country. I was on the announcement crew. So I came back guns a-blazing.
Wow.
I'm like, you want to kick me out of the school? I don't think so. I want to be in every fucking thing I could be in.
Oh, so you killed it after that.
Oh, yeah. I was in field hockey. Oh, yeah. I did everything. I was crazy.
Were you also in, did you do some stuff in, we doing acting and stuff too, or doing any kind of
I started in, I was in the Midsummer Night's Dream was my first play.
Yeah, Shakespeare thing. Yeah.
And then I got into that. And then
played somebody had a donkey head?
Yeah. I played Nick Bottom, and I wore this huge donkey head. It was so fucking stupid. And then I realized from there, I was like, oh, this is what I should be doing. Okay. And my teachers were like, you can act. You're stupid. I failed math twice. They're like, you should get into maybe the arts because you're not so smart. I'm witty, but I'm not. I'm not.
But you graduated.
Smart. I actually graduated with honors, mostly because I took 3 drama classes in my final year.
It works.
Very good in drama and gym. A lot of gym, a lot of drama. So that was very good in those.
And so that was your goal when you graduate to get into the arts and all that stuff?
Yeah, I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a comedic actress. My main goal was SNL. And then that never happened.
It could happen.
I'm over it now.
Okay. You gave up on that dream?
I did give up on it because Lorne Michaels, if you're listening, he's Canadian and he never hires Canadians. And it's really upsetting. There's been 2 or 3 Canadians have been on the main cast.
Jim Carrey probably.
No, he was never even on it. Jim Carrey didn't get it. It was Mike Myers.
Oh yeah.
Mark McKinney, I believe, was on for a little bit, and there's one other one, but it's like it hasn't been a lot.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I didn't even thought about that.
Yeah, it's very upsetting. So, and then I realized I'm like, I love my life here, and it's like, I have sadly more followers than a lot of people that are on SNL right now. So it's like, it's not, what am I? I'm already selling out now on my own. Like I don't need, and it's like their hours are fucked.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can't be up till 6 a.m. writing, and then you're back the next day, and then I have a dog. Where's the dog? I'm already like on the road so much, leaving her, it's upsetting.
But you still wouldn't say no if they asked you to be on there.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say no. Sorry, Lorne Michaels, I'm on the road. No. But I stopped auditioning. I stopped sending in tapes.
Oh, so you were doing it for a long time?
I sent it in for 15 years. I didn't get one single live audition. I didn't get one live audition. I was like, not one? So my last tape I sent in was me on the Netflix special. And I was like, if they don't bring me in for a live audition from that, and they didn't, I was like, I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's when I first saw you in the Bill Burr and Friends thing. You're my favorite out of all of them.
Thank you.
I remember hitting Chappelle up above. I'm like, who is this girl? She fucking killed it. That was awesome. Yeah,
that was very fun.
That's a big one for you.
That was the biggest thing that's changed my career.
Wow.
Yeah. He's Bill's single-handedly has like escalated my career. It was heading up in like that direction. It wasn't like, but it was like a slow pace. He just completely. Yeah, completely. And I'm not really allowed to talk about this, but I am going to be in his movie coming out. That's coming out. It'll already be out by the time this podcast is out on
awesome.
Netflix. It's called Old Dads. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have a role. He wrote me into it.
We have crazy. A Bill Burr butt tattoo by then, or
I want one. I actually got 2 more tattoos since I saw you last.
Did?
Yeah, I got free tattoos. I got a little lightning bolt for my little Filth Queen tour, and then I got a Ontario.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the Ontario Trillium flower.
Who did that?
This girl Jiggy Stacks. If you're in Calgary, oh my God, she's insane. She had a handheld thing. She's fucking incredible. She's got her own. It's called Skull and Lotus tattoo. If you're ever in Calgary,
it's so good.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Her fine lines are nuts.
Do you want to get more tats? Like,
oh yeah. Every time I see you, oh yeah, I want to be covered now. Now that I see you, I'm like, God damn it, I want more. Because you keep getting like little ones here and there, and I'm like, I need more.
But it's nice to collect them throughout your life. There's so many people just getting blasted so fast. I have no room.
No.
I wish I had room for certain things, or I try to find space for them, or get things lasered right now. But like, I started at 18, so.
Oh yeah.
But I'm good to go. I'm pretty much done, I think.
Yeah, you got a lot.
We'll see what happens though. How'd you end up performing at 18 years old? That was the first time you ever did stand up?
Yes.
Like leading up to that, what were you doing? Like were you?
I did improv. I took improv. I started taking improv when I was 15 years old.
Comedy writing performance program you took?
Yeah,
too?
I took that too.
Yeah.
So before I went into, I think on my first set, actually, technically I was 17 years old because I wanted to do one stand-up set before I went into this comedy program in college. And it was hell on earth. It was so bad. It was like a...
What the college was or what?
No, the college was fine. The college was more of meeting friends than it was learning. I was also high for 2 years, so I was like, it was really hard to take things in. I lived with 8 guys, and I was like so stoned.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I moved to my parents' house. Me and my dad were not getting along. He threw a chair at my head. Ooh, fun stuff. And I was like, I'm going to leave now.
Damn.
Yeah, we were not, he was very set in his ways. As a European man, old school European man, like, when I come home, dinner's on the table. And I was like, then make it yourself. And he's like, what? And then we did not get along in high school.
He was from Bulgaria?
His parents were, but he's born here. But he's from a very strict background. And so I was like, I'm moving out. So I lived with, there's a 3-story complex apartment. And it was, me and 8 guys.
Damn. How was that?
Yeah. I ended up dating one of them. We dated this guy I dated for 7 years. Yeah. And they were sweet boys. They weren't like, they were partiers, but they weren't like, they were more like nerdy partiers. And
they
were
like frat jocks or nothing.
They weren't
like
frat jocks. No. Their whole, there was like SNL posters all over the walls and like Animal House posters. Like it was not like, they weren't like bringing women home every night. It was just us all high eating, like passing around a thing of cookie dough. Like that's what we were doing. Yeah. It was so gross. We were so fat. It was so gross.
And what were like some of the inspirations, like comedians you were watching into at that time?
I always say this and people think it's funny, but I watched a lot of Mr. Bean. I don't know. I just found
Mr. Bean, yes.
I had all of the...
Nobody talks about him, really.
I know. I had all of his VHSs. I watched a lot, and I watched a lot of British TV growing up, because in Canada, we had like a huge... I guess we love the Queen or whatever, but we like a lot of like... I doubt you've even heard of the show Keeping Up Appearances. Mm. It was this woman named Hyacinth, and she was like the 6-year-old woman, and she'd do all these crazy act outs. She'd be rolling down hills, like, and I'm like, that's her. Like, there wouldn't even be like a prop person. It was like her doing it. And I watched Faulty Towers and like all that shit. All You're Being Served. I watched a lot of British stuff that was really like witty and quick and like over the top physical.
Yeah.
And then I watched like classic like Kids in the Hall. Canadian sketch. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
SCTV Canadian sketch. That I watched mostly. That was like I didn't watch that much stand up growing up. It was more a sketch.
Mr. Bean, did he talk?
No.
Yeah,
that's what was so incredible. Like, making
So
someone laugh
good.
that hard just by like his face and his stupid.
Is he still alive? He's still.
Oh yeah, Rowan Atkinson's still kicking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I forgot about Mr. Bean, man.
It was funny.
Underrated, man. Nobody
It
talks
was
about Mr. Bean.
underrated.
I know.
He didn't say a fucking word, and he would make you laugh for a half an hour straight.
Yeah. So what was your
Yeah.
first stand up like? Like what were you talking about? You remember stuff you were.
I was talking about, I think, my dad. I was talking about, I don't know even what it was, like high school
You've always
stuff.
talked about personal life in your stuff, though, right?
Yes. Oh my God.
That's more relatable,
Dog
I
farted
think.
so bad.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Just so you know, he did that.
my
She did that on Josh
God.
Brolin. So she does
Oh
it
my
all
God.
the guests.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
It's not your
Sorry.
It's so bad that I was like, I have to mention this. Oh my God, what the heck?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God, it's like,
Just so you know, she's only farted like 3 or 4 people. One was Josh Brolin, one's you. So it's special. I'm sorry with the show.
It's still coming out.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's like, oh my God.
Stella,
Stella,
she's going to be banned as the ambassador of the podcast.
Stella,
I'm sorry.
oh my God.
It should go. And we get her out of here? Hang on a
No,
second.
it's fine. It's fine. She's so
I'm
comfy.
so
She's so
sorry,
comfy. She's so
man.
comfy.
Damn, I'm sorry. Have you ever been farted on the podcast?
I have to move away.
I'm so
I've
glad
never
it's you because
smelled-
you're a good sport. I'm so glad it's you.
No, I've just never smelled a dog fart that bad before. At first I thought it was you. I'm like, there's no way that's
Fuck
you.
no,
I was like,
dude.
there's no way
I'll suck
that's
that
you.
shit. I ain't farting on my podcast.
Okay.
I'll blame it on Stella. No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
gone.
That's gnarly.
That was crazy.
I'm so sorry.
It's like her asshole is still open. I don't know
For
what's
the
going on there.
listeners that's been listening since day one, they're going to know how many times she farted. So like 3 or 4 times. So I'm so sorry.
Wow. No, it's not. Why are you apologizing?
Because my dog shouldn't be farting on my guest. dude.
You just stop it and plug in your dog's ass? It's
So you-
just crazy.
So for you, talking about personal things is very therapeutic for you, obviously, what you do. Mm-hmm. Because you can make things kind of funny that weren't really funny in your childhood. You can
Yeah.
get it out of your system, right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know when I started
writing
talking about
songs.
personal stuff. Yeah, I don't know when I started talking about really personal stuff. I guess realized it was easier to. Did she shit?
No, she didn't.
Okay, kidding.
Still
It's not great.
Shut your butthole, Stella.
It was easier to like talk more openly about myself than it was like write jokes. So I
Yeah.
don't write jokes, but I write them around my stuff, and it was more. I thought it was way more relatable.
Because people can relate to real life shit. So
Yeah.
making up funny, goofy stories.
Yeah. And
So you've
it's
always
also-
been
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and it's at first I started writing a lot of more stuff that was like I didn't happen to me or whatever. But I'm like when I would tell it, I'm like I'm not delivering it properly because it's not real. And it's so much easier to like, especially doing crowd work or do stuff that, off the hop where I'm like, yeah, this is from my life, so it's just easier to talk about and that's a lot more women are like I think really relating to me more now too because they are like resonating with me talking about my body and talking about how like society wants us to look and all this
Oh, of
shit
course.
and like always talking about how I wear Spanx all the time and yeah, it's funny because some women are like they'll be like you think you're fat, you're not fat. I'm like if you saw the DMs I get from men. Or like on Tinder, when I first moved out here, that was the craziest thing. Moving from Canada to LA, week 1 on Tinder, third match in, a guy went, finally a fat chick. And I was like,
Dude.
I didn't know what I looked like, I guess. It's very bizarre. I have a different opinion of myself. So it's just like constantly being called fat and ugly. It's draining. I know I'm not saying I don't think I'm fat and ugly, but I'm like, it's really hard to get past that when it's like this. You're just hearing that every fucking.
I don't think you're fat and ugly,
Well,
by
thank
the way.
you. Also, literally this morning, I had to delete two comments of guys saying I was ugly and fat. I was like, this is just stupid.
So does it obviously get to you, bothers you?
Sometimes,
Even though
I'm
now
better
you're in love
now.
and you have a
well,
dude
now
who
that I'm
loves
like,
you
yeah. Well, we
unconditionally?
haven't said love yet. We haven't
Okay,
said love
sorry,
yet.
sorry.
We're not there yet. Let's not go crazy.
But now
I
you have some
think
guy who fucking really likes you for who you are.
Yes, and it's like, and I'm like, Stella, if you fart again, but she's
She
so
won't.
cute.
I'll fucking kill her. Man.
She's so cute. She's so relaxed.
She is. Maybe, yeah.
That's why her ass just opened right up.
Yeah, I think that's important. Like, I don't know, just expressing yourself through all that stuff. That's how you,
Yeah, it is therapeutic. I had a therapist, and then
I was going to ask you to get therapy.
I did, but she moved, and I haven't seen her. I've actually been super busy. I probably should reach out to her.
Does therapy
again.
help for you?
It was a bit. I kind of feel like you get to a point where I'm like, I'm just repeating the same things over and over, and I'm like, if we can't work through this, like, I don't know.
I just started going myself. I only been like twice, but I'll go back. It was just, I was the first person ever in my whole family to do it. Nobody's ever done it, you know? Were your parents supportive of you going to comedy at first?
No.
I can imagine no.
No. At first, no. They were like, what the fuck are you doing? They're like, you're not funny. And I was like, what? They're like, we don't find you funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm not funny around you.
Yeah.
And then it took a while, and then they slowly, I think my mom is still on the edge of support.
Still?
Oh, yeah. She's on the edge of supporting. Which that's my most of my therapy is talking about my mother. Because me and my dad have gotten through our fucking
That's
whole
good.
thing.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a lot openly and whatever. But my mom is a weird jealousy thing with her and my comedy, and it's really bizarre.
What?
It's really bizarre.
It's interesting.
It is, and it's really
For
odd.
your daughter?
Yeah, because she is like a dancing teacher, and but she's does well in what she does. So I don't know why. Like, and a lot of friends are like think she's very funny, so she's always like, everyone thinks knows you got it from me, so I could have been a comedian. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, you couldn't have.
I never want to be that kind of parent to my son.
Please don't.
But I do have some things with my mom about. I don't know, I think moms feel like entitlement to a lot of things, and they feel like, I don't know.
I don't know what it is,
they
but
should get all the praise.
All the praise.
I made you. I brought you into this world. All this shit. My mom's like that too.
It's weird. I don't know what that is.
Very abrasive East Coast mom.
Yes, I think it's been engraved.
You owe me.
It's like, I don't owe you guys shit.
Yeah. I'll never be like that with my son. Obviously.
No, and obviously, like, you have such a different relationship. I just, I think deep down she's supportive, but she's a very weird way of showing it.
Yeah. Let's talk about Lady Stash a little bit. This all-female improv group.
Yes.
Did you start that?
No, Allison Hogg started it. So it started as we were called Dumb Cunts with a K. We thought it was funny. Guess what? Couldn't put it on any posters.
I'm sure. It's a great name, though.
Yes. We started right out of college. We graduated in Allison. There's 4 of us. And then Lauren Cochran moved to Winnipeg. She's still hilarious doing stuff out there. And then Sarah Hillier ended up moving to another sketch troupe. So then me and Allison ended up doing just sketch as a duo for like 15 years together.
Nice.
We still perform when I go back home. We're actually currently writing a TV show right now that we're pitching in Canada. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Is Canada like your strongest market?
No, I think it's a combo.
Okay.
I think I sell better in Canada. Like I was in Calgary this past weekend, and I pretty much sold out all my shows.
That's awesome.
You're gonna go fart somewhere else?
No, get out of here, Stella. But you guys like won awards and had best female stand up and all kinds of stuff.
I won. Yeah, we got nominated for best sketch troupe. I think 2 years straight, never won it. But then I won best female stand up in Canada. But here's the thing with those Canadian awards: you have to nominate yourself, and you got to pay $60. So it's not that much of a. Oh yeah, it's not that much of a. It's comical. I did it because I needed it to get to my green card.
It's like people paying for the star on the Hollywood Walk. People pay for that too.
Do they?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't know. They pay for that.
Oh God.
Yeah, you pay for it if you want it.
Huh.
It's very interesting.
I want one.
So you paid $60 and they got nominated?
And then I thought I was going to lose, so I ate an edible, and then I won, and then my speech was so bad. I was so high. I was like, didn't think I'd get it.
Wow.
And then everyone's like, get off stage. Oh, yeah, it was so bad. Also, it was like nobody was there. My parents were there. They were like, you won an award? Why didn't you tell us? I was like, I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
I was like, because it wasn't that big a deal. Like, if it was like out here, I'd be like, don't bring your farty butt back over here.
Were you doing full-time comedy for a living before you moved to LA?
Yes. So the last 3 years in Canada, I was doing full-time. Well, I still was serving here and there. I also really liked where I worked.
Where'd you work at?
It's called Duff's Famous Wings.
Okay.
I loved the staff. They were super supportive. My managers they still are to this day are like, they
so
still
proud of you.
They're so proud. They want to put my headshot in there to be like, they were like, they dealt with a lot of my shit and my fucking, canceling shows canceling work for shows. Like they were really fucking good.
That's awesome.
And I loved them. I loved the people I worked with. Allison actually worked with me there. So super cool to work with like your best friend, your sketch partner, like coworker. It was ideal. I made some I have still 3 of my best friends I worked with there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you started making money and that's became your full time and then you moved here 2016.
Yes. And then when I moved back out here, it was no longer, I was on hold for a pilot out here. Actually NBC wanted to do another sketch show. So I got brought out for that and there's 12 of us. And then we did a week-long crazy thing. We were staying up at the hotel, the NBC Sheraton Universal. We did a week-long show where we had to write from scratch. All the NBC executives came to watch.
Holy shit.
6 of us got put on hold. I was one of them. I was the only Canadian on the cast. And then I went back to LA. I'm back to Toronto. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm going to LA. They want me there. And then I moved out here. And then everybody that was part of that got fired. And that whole project went to shit.
Damn.
And I was like, fiddly D. And then I had to work under the table for 3 years out here, which was hell.
Where'd you work at?
I worked at a catering company that was so fucking bad.
Damn.
I babysat this kid that the parents weren't together. and the dad was younger than me, and he was the worst parent. And then he fired me. He ghosted me by firing me. I didn't get like told I was not working anymore.
Jesus.
And I found out that he was watching me on a nanny cam. Oh yeah.
What
And
the
he still, I saw him walk into the Comedy Store recently, and I was like, because he wanted to be a writer. I was like an open micer when he started. I'm like, if this guy thinks he's welcome back here, he's crazy. I will have him banned. That's one thing with the Comedy Store I love. You have beef with anybody, someone's treating you like shit. Bye, ta-ta. They're banned from the store. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh yeah.
86th. Wow.
86th. Oh, I loved 86. Yeah. I'll ban the fuck out of you.
So yeah, you were really grinding out here then, like almost like starting over in a sense.
Yeah.
You
Started over.
Wow.
I had no car, so I was biking to open mics. I also cleaned Airbnbs. Yeah, one of my craziest stories was that I had like my biggest show out here. Was for the Good Heroin 4-year anniversary, and it was like Andy Kindler, Tim Dillon, Beth Stelling, Rory Scoville, me. I was like this crazy lineup. I was at the Regent downtown. I fucking killed. Everyone from Comedy Central was there. They were up my ass. They were like, my manager's like, you did it. They love you. Blah, blah, blah. This is going to change things for you. And the next morning I had to clean this Airbnb, and I got there and somebody had projectiles all over the bathroom. And I literally had to like get on my hands and knees, and I had to get a toothpick and clean the vomit out of the back of the toilet. You know how there's like back little, like the little, the screws back there?
Yeah.
And I just started bawling my eyes out. I was like, why did I move here? What have I done? I just felt I was like, how can I go from having this crazy show to like cleaning vomit with a toothpick? I was like, this is nuts.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now look at you.
And now look at me. It turns out almost 21 years of hard fucking work. January is going to be 21 years of me doing comedy.
Did you ever want to quit? Give up?
Oh my God. Yeah. So many times. Especially when I first moved out here. I was like, I've made a big mistake. Because I was a fucking nobody. Nobody put me on shows. I was like biking or borrowing my friend's car and then like waiting to get an open mic, wouldn't get on, bike back home, couldn't find parking. I would just sit in front of their apartment with my hazards on and just cry till 4 a.m. until I found parking. It was stupid.
Jesus. Is it hard to break in LA, I guess? Is it clicky? There's different cliques, there's different...
Yeah, especially when you're nobody, especially no one knows this, but as a Canadian coming to the States, there's no cross-border credit check. So I couldn't sign a lease. I couldn't open a bank account. I literally had to beg my parents' friends to co-sign my lease with me. And then to get a bank, I went to 4 banks. The last bank I went to was Bank of America. I shout out to Carlos. I go in. I'm disheveled. I'm sitting there. I'm bawling. He's like, come to the office. He's like, what's going on? I go, I can't open a bank account. He goes, I had like screenshots of my Canadian account. I'm like, I have money. I'm like, I am trying to show you my fucking money. And he goes, just say you make that much money out loud. And I was like, I make that. And he goes, welcome to Bank of America. And he opened an account with me, like changed my fucking life. Because you don't realize small things like that. Like you need a bank account.
Yeah.
I need a bank account. I need a social security number. I couldn't get any of these things.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Shout out to Carlos.
No,
man.
he
I wonder
really
if he still works there. Man.
I hadn't seen him. I was there recently. I didn't see him.
Damn.
Yeah.
He has no idea how important that moment was for you too. You know what I mean?
And literally my friends actually helped me get my apartment. They went and looked at this one apartment for me because I was out of town randomly. And they took the person's phone who was like the landlord and like put in my number and then text Steph's the best one. It just like they were crazy. Oh yeah. Cause I'm still in that apartment my first apartment out here.
You're still in it?
Yeah. 8
Holy
years.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love it. And
you love it out here, right?
I do now. I don't know. Yeah. I'm getting, yes. I go through moods.
Mm-hmm.
Like the drive over here, I was angry and I want to kill everybody. Because nobody can drive in the city, but
that's true.
I mean, in general, yes. The weather. Now my friends out here.
Yeah, the weather in the East Coast, especially Canada, is fucking brutal.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with it.
I can't imagine going through a winter again.
No, it's hell.
I was just in New York. It was like 60s. I was like, wow, it's fucking freezing. But like, I grew up on the East Coast. But I love visiting, but it's different.
It's different now. We're acclimated to this.
Yeah, we're like softer.
Oh yeah. My bones are shaking now when I go home. I have to be home for Christmas this year. I'm gonna be shivering the whole time. I hate it.
You love going back though?
I like going back for little stints.
Yeah.
Little stints.
Yeah.
Mostly in the summer. The winter is kind of rough.
It's super rough.
Yeah, but this is the first year I'm going to stay at an Airbnb, not my parents' house. I think that'll help.
Yeah. It's crazy how the holidays is so fucking stressful. It's like, especially like if you're not really in touch with the family throughout the year and that's the one day that you act like everybody's all good and everybody catches up with each other. It's like so fake. It's so stressful sometimes.
I think
like, everything's great. We're all good. We're a big family. It's like, nah, dude. Like,
there's shit.
Like you said, not staying is going to be really helpful.
Yeah. Because it's like they're set in their ways and I just can't. I can't. They are watching my dog though for a month for me, which is nice. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Were they psyched on the Bill Burr special you on?
Yeah, and then my dad saw me perform live. He came to see me open for Bill in Toronto. 19,000 seat arena, two shows sold out. Yeah.
He must have been psyched.
Yeah, my sister and my dad came. Another reason why my mother doesn't support me. She didn't come to the show.
She didn't come to the show?
No, she chose her Highland dancers over me, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. And I called her crying, telling her I'll never get over this, and she's still didn't go. And her friends were like, we're telling her to go to the show. I'm like, you got to tell her. Yeah, so it was like, she picked.
Wow.
So that fucked me up. That I was like, this is like the biggest show. She's like, there'll be more. I'm like, this is a 19,000 seat sold out arena.
Huge.
That's crazy. Crazy.
It's insane.
In my hometown, like I had like, yeah, it was
I
crazy.
bet she regrets it, man.
She should.
She'll never tell you, but she does probably.
She probably should. Because I looked over and I saw my sister, my dad crying. And then behind I saw Bill Burr watching and smiling. And like that memory of looking over and seeing them and Bill watching me, it'll never leave my head. And
That's
then
got me emotional thinking about it. That's fucking crazy, dude.
And then after the show, the second show, all my friends came. So it was really cute because Allison was in the stands watching, like way in the back. And she said, I came out. And she said she just started weeping, and everybody around her was like, "What the fuck?" Because everyone was getting drinks, and she was just alone in the stands, like, "She did it!" But yeah, it was
damn.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for her not to come to that because it really meant a lot.
Congrats with that. That's huge.
But yeah, I have a big show coming up in December that everyone's coming to that one. Thank God.
At home?
Yeah. I'm doing like my first my first theater, 1,200 seat. And
Wow.
I think I'm like 100 tickets away from selling it out.
Fuck yes, congrats.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
The parents gotta be proud. Whether they showed or not, they're fucking proud.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes
Yeah,
parents are so stubborn in their own ways, and it's just like
I know they talk about me a lot to their friends.
Brag about you.
Yeah, I know they brag. They love to brag. But I'm like, then fucking come to the show, damn it. No, they're yeah. I think this Toronto show will also because they're going to be seeing me. Everyone is there for me. So like people are getting stragglers off the street. Everybody who's at this theater is a fan of mine.
Yeah.
So it's like just people. This is what your shows are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's weird because otherwise like there's Bills fans. I was just there.
Were they cool, receptive to you? Though?
Yeah. They liked me. Yeah. But it's like this is gonna be different because like this weekend. Yeah, my crazy show I think I ever had was in Vancouver. It was my first time I went back to Canada after the Netflix thing. It was like 350 people, and they stood up when I walked on stage, and I started crying. I was like,
wow.
Like yeah. So because when people like it was very sweet.
So before the Bill Burr special, you were doing great.
I was doing good.
But this has put you into a fucking...
And now,
Netflix.
like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I want to shout out. So I'm like, this weekend in Calgary was crazy. I got these 2 free tattoos from this fan. This chef Darren McLean, amazing. If you're ever in Calgary, my God, 2 of the best fucking restaurants I've been to my entire life.
Took care of you.
Took care of me. And then this girl made me a filth queen. She made me a fucking fanny pack.
That's fucking awesome.
It's fucking cool as hell.
Damn.
It was like it was really
You're
nice.
feeling the love.
Feeling the love, which is like, it's
nice because you worked hard.
I worked very hard.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
I worked very hard. I worked, and I like, I don't just do stand up. I'm like writing, I'm podcasting, I'm touring, I'm doing sketches. I'm fucking doesn't end. Like people think comics just sit around all day. I'm like, I have to leave and immediately start working on shit. Like I'm not done.
You're nonstop, right?
Yeah, I'm nonstop.
Like it's hard for you to shut off at night and sleep and stuff.
I do not sleep. My eyeballs don't close.
4 hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, and then I'll be up probably around 6 to 7 for no reason at all. I hate that.
Your mind's just going.
It's going. I'm trying. I'm doing like THC. I'm doing melatonin. I'm doing like sleepy time tea. Like I'm doing it all. I drink sometimes, and then I get crazy, or I don't drink. It doesn't matter what I do. Like
you've always been like that.
No, the last year I've been super stressed out. Just like constantly.
What do you think it is? Because you're killing it. You're doing so good.
Well, there's
you put a lot of pressure on yourself, don't you?
I put a lot of pressure on myself, and there's a specific network right now that is dangling an hour over my head, and they were like, "We need you to get more social media followers." So I've been like,
so they really care about that.
Oh my God! So if you're listening and you're a fan of somebody, fucking follow them on Instagram, especially Instagram. That's what people look at. No one gives a fuck about TikTok. That's our resume. You like me. You want to see me do an hour on a big streaming network. Fucking follow my
TikTok
ass,
too
please,
is important?
God. No, because I have so many on TikTok. Nobody gives a shit about TikTok. It's for some reason Instagram.
That's a crazy, weird pressure thing to have.
It is, and they didn't give me a number to hit. So I'm like, I'm going to Vegas this weekend, and I'm literally doing collabs with the Blue Man Group and Magic Mike Live. I'm like Carrot Top's doing my podcast. Like, I'm doing crazy shit because I'm like trying to and I'm like, I need to relax. I just need either it to be a yes or a no, and I can move on with my life.
Yeah.
Because this maybe we just got to see, and I'm like,
so this network's like a dream.
Yes.
It's like the end all be all. That's like
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You could. I was like,
but do you have a manager and stuff? And
I have a manager. I have so many agents. Yeah, they're all working for me, and like Bill's actually helping try to get me the special. So it's a lot.
He's in your corner. Yeah.
He's in my corner. Oh yeah, he's in my corner.
Are you like You're a paid regular too at the Comedy Store.
Yep,
That's like
yep.
your name up there.
Yeah.
Chappelle just got that. Shout out to Chappelle. He's got his. That was awesome.
It's fucking cool, man.
It's a big deal, right?
It's a huge deal. I'm one of the
so
first.
that's like you're a star in the Hollywood. That's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the first female Canadians passed in 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Canadians on that wall.
Congrats.
So it means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, because I was told that I was dog shit by the bookers in Canada, a lot of the main bookers. So I was like, oh, this is
Fuck.
yeah.
So LA's been good so far.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Hustled
a
at
long
first,
road.
and now
Yeah.
like you're reaping the benefits of all your hard work. And
Yeah. But it's like, it's funny because like I've always, my career's been good, but my love life was so bad. Like I had like such bad, like I got a guy almost raped me. I'm not going to get into that.
Fuck.
No, it was bad. No, I had like a really fucked up thing happen to me when I first moved here. No, you start laughing. I'm like,
I was like, no.
But it was like, I've had like really fucked up shit, like really bad stuff. And then, yeah, so it's nice that I could like overcome it with my comedy to like
balance out your life.
it out. Because otherwise, if I was doing well in comedy and love life, I'd be fucking bad. But I'm a little worried now because I'm so happy, and every time I get really happy, I don't think I'm as funny.
Stop.
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I get so, and this guy's making me so fucking happy that I'm like, oh no, I better be funny still.
You'll still be funny. You think you sleep better now that this man maybe?
Maybe we'll see. I don't stress about love like that stuff at night. It was just always career stuff.
Yeah, but your career's doing all right.
But it's still like I'm like, yeah, but I'm like I'm so busy and I'm on the road so much. And I'm always like, who's gonna watch my dog? Or like, I gotta get this video up in the morning. Or like, it's so.
Are you a harsh critic of yourself?
Oh my god! If I don't get
good enough,
if I don't get 3 applause breaks, I bomb. Like if I don't kill, it's dog shit.
Damn.
Like I have to do so well that, or it's bad.
Damn.
Like a lot of comments are like, you just did well. I'm like, no, that was bad. Like, and I'll rewatch my sets back. I'm like, that was shit. I hated that.
Do you feel like you have stuff to prove always?
Kind of. I just like, I know I'm funny, so if I don't like annihilate, I'm like, why am I here? Especially at the store. If I don't kill, I'm like, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be like.
Not worthy.
Not worthy. I'm a fucking
imposter.
fraud.
What's that called?
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
I had that when I first got passed. I was really fucked up. But now I think I'm a lot sharper because I've been on the road so much that like my riffing is way better because that's all I do.
Yeah.
On the road. I'm like,
what do you do for your mental and your physical health?
I try. Not enough. Not enough.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time off. So that's why this little trip to Nashville, that was a nice little, I needed that. I needed that little little boost.
Yeah.
Not a lot of free time.
You gotta get some sleep. Sleep's so important. That fucks up everything.
Well, I had that like a fun little time in Joshua Tree. I don't do that enough. I need to go on a vacation really badly.
Yeah.
But I have no time.
And shut off your phone and fucking, it's hard too, right?
It's hard. It's hard. That's why I have a social media team and they're helping so much because I can't fucking deal with it.
So they run your shit.
Yeah. Because it's too much.
But you still check your DMs.
I'm still checking. I'm still looking. I'm still checking what the videos are at. Like, because also like they don't troll as much to see the trolls. Like I have to like, I just don't want it on there. Yeah. I don't want a video on there and just like 2 comments being that I'm ugly. It's just, there's no need to have that on there. Because then other guys come on and see you go, yeah, and add on to it.
That's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
You get a lot of dick pics?
A lot of dick pics. Please don't.
I don't understand that. I don't understand the concept of a dick pic. Like, how many people ever got a dick pic like, oh my God, yeah, what's your number? This is amazing.
No one.
Come on, man. Why do people do that?
Unless you're asking.
Sad,
unless you've been asked.
Yeah.
I sometimes I ask.
Oh, okay.
If I'm about to see somebody like, or with a one night stand or something, I'm like, when I was on the road a lot.
You don't want to be surprised?
No, if I'm on the road and I have 2 shows and I'm tired and I go back and he's got a weird dick with a huge pee hole, I'm gonna be pissed off. If I'm gonna have a one night stand, I need to see what I'm working with.
Dicks have huge pee holes?
A lot of them do. Loose.
What? I've never heard of that in my life.
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of disgusting dicks out there. A lot of disgusting dicks. Yeah.
A fucking big pee hole?
Big pee hole. I don't know. They should maybe do a juice cleanse to get that thing closed up. I don't know what to tell you. It's not good.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
so you don't send people strangers things though?
No, I always ask. You want to see my tits? Here's a picture. Like you got to ask. Or
but there's no picture of your boobs online anywhere?
Oh, there probably is.
Okay.
I can't. I Google it sometimes and I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting.
Do you Google yourself a lot or no?
No, I Google my tits a lot.
Okay.
Because I've sent my jugs out to a lot of people.
Damn.
Yeah, let's just check it.
But you're not worried about it? You're not worried?
I am worried about it. Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're proud of them and you put them out there, it's like, fuck, who cares?
I'm literally going to Steph Tolev tits.
What if that gets you more followers?
I'm not going to lie. It probably would. It probably would.
Like,
look at this unibrow side boob action. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, no, we're good. We got nothing here.
Do you worry about cancel culture and all that shit? You give a fuck?
I do give a fuck. Oh yeah, no, there's no tits. Thank God. I do give a fuck. I'm not worried about me, but I openly talk a lot about men who I think should be canceled, who are not.
Mm-hmm.
Crystalia, who do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Do some research on that man. If you're still following him, if you still find him funny, maybe look into the 500 women that reported.
Yeah.
On his
you
behavior.
speak openly about it. Yeah,
I speak openly about him a lot because it's really upsetting.
Do you know him personally or met him?
I know a girl personally. He did it too. Who was 17 years old. So that's really fucked me up. And I don't like when men use their power, or anybody. I'm not saying men. Women. I know there's women out there who've done bad things to younger men. I'm not saying it's a one-way street here, but I just think, my God, she farted again.
No way.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry, dude.
It's like, what is that?
I'm getting her out of here, man.
No, it's fine.
Stella, what the fuck, man?
Oh my God. It's so pungent.
Are you serious, dude? Yes. Stella, get the fuck out of here, man.
She's not moving. She's... He's so
Stella,
mad.
get the fuck out of here. Kick rocks, dude. Fucking get out. I have a camp. Get out of here.
God. Get the candle over here. Get the candle over here. No. She's...
Go in your bed, dude.
Now I feel bad. It's just so putrid. No, I need the candle. I need the candle. Wafting the candle.
So sorry. It's the best episode. I think it's like,
Oh my God.
it smells straight like food.
It is. Like, is there...
Stay there, bitch. I know you're comfortable. Stay there. No. No more farting. You're so cute, though.
The problem is she's so fucking cute.
I know.
The issue is she's so fucking cute. She's
Damn,
back.
she farted on you twice.
She's absolutely back. She's absolutely back. She's absolutely back to fart.
I did this podcast. I got shit on. I'm sorry.
No, you know what it is too? I have such a big nose that I think my smeller is so much more strong. So I'm so much more sensitive to scents. I'm just
Think
putting
that's
the candle.
real?
Yes, I'm putting the candle. I'm like a fucking drug dog at the airport. The candle's like right under me right now.
So you need a vacation. You need sleep. You need to shut off your phone.
Yes. All these
that
things.
shit.
But I think that this man is going to help me a lot. Not like I need a man, whatever, but I'm just like, I think I needed that part of happiness in my life. And
Yeah. Did you think for a while you didn't deserve happiness?
yes, and because I kept being treated so badly, and then after finding out that you've been with somebody who's harmed a lot of women, you feel fucking sick to your stomach, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck to get over this.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it's taken me a lot of self-reflection and trying to get off the apps and trying to meet nicer men. And then I met some fans, be like, maybe it's a fan that I need. And I was like, that's not right. Fans are scary.
Yeah.
So I had another couple weird situations. And then now.
So you
now
actually hooked up with fans.
Yeah, and I made a huge mistake because one of them went kind of weird, and he's probably listening to this because he's actually freaking me out at this point. Like if I get contacted by him one more time, I will file a restraining order, and he doesn't even live here, but I'm like that freaked out by him right now.
He's blocked on everything now?
Oh yeah. We blocked him, but he texted me again, and I was like a very strange text that was like so rude for no reason, and I was like,
Is it mean, violent? Is all threats? Is it,
no. I don't know what it is. It was this very bizarre tone. Yeah.
That's fucking scary, man.
Yeah, it is scary because I'm out there. You know where I am. Where am I? Guess what? So I have like.
That's what's scary about that. People can track you anywhere.
They can track me anywhere. But I have like security on my shows that are up my ass. That's why I bring my mail openers because they know what's up. And also the guys that DM me think they get away with saying stuff. I look at all the DMs.
Yeah.
So if you DM me something fucked up, I show that to the club booker and I go, that guy right fucking there is a creep. Keep your eye on him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was actually funny. It was in, I'm going to post this clip soon probably, but I was in Madison, Wisconsin, and this guy had DM'd me a few times kind of creepily, and I didn't reply. And then the fourth DM was like, I'm in the second row. If you want to fuck me against the wall, I'm ready for it. And then I was like, hey, is there a so-and-so here? And he's like, he raised his hand. I go, I'm like, oh, you didn't think I saw your DMs, did you? He's like, wait, what? I read the DMs out loud to the crowd. I go, you want to DM me, creepy? Let's let everybody else have a taste of what we got here.
No fucking. What happened?
But he was like a wrestler, so he was kind of getting into it, and he was like laughing. And I wasn't like that rude, but he was fine after. It was fine. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's incredible.
I know, I felt really good. That's the second I've done that now, and it feels fucking good.
So we had a sense of humor about it. He wasn't.
He did. The other guy did not have a sense of humor about it, but this guy did. Yeah.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because? Yeah. Is there certain things you won't talk about that you don't want to talk about on stage? Or
not
you talk
really.
about anything you fucking want, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not like political.
Yeah,
so
like that.
I don't talk. I don't because I don't really know what's going on, and that's why I always said I'm like I like making fun of myself because it's like I like people escaping whatever they're dealing with when I'm on stage. Especially if I'm doing an hour. I don't want you thinking about Trump or the fuck you're thinking about. I don't want anyone. I just want you to be like out of your head.
Yeah.
And being like, oh fuck, this girl's life is fucked. Like it makes you feel better about your life hearing that somebody else is going through fucked up shit.
But now your life's good though. I'm hoping
Yeah.
good things for you and this man and all that stuff.
I am too.
We can do some more comedy albums too.
Yeah, I was trying to do the special, so I want to do an
Yeah.
hour special, and then after that, I'll probably get back to but I feel like now it's all
You
just
did two
specials.
already, right?
I'm on this crazy tour right now. Yeah, it goes into I'm booked pretty much until April,
Wow.
and then we're working on a UK tour and an Australia tour. Yeah,
That's so you've been to like Germany and stuff like that too.
I've never performed there. No.
Wow.
So we're trying to do a London, Scotland, Australia, Amsterdam is kind of what we're trying to get those either next year, later, or the next year. It's hard. You book out so far in advance.
Yeah. And do you write for people too? Do you try to write shows or do you write?
No, I just write like my own shit. Like I wrote a cartoon last year that I was pitching for a while, and then me and my friend now are writing this pilot for this new TV show we're working on. Then me and my buddy are writing a movie together. So there's a lot. It's
That's
a lot.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
nonstop. Yeah.
And did you learn a bunch of that stuff from going to college, or this stuff you're just learning by living it and doing
by
it?
living and doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like having people like I'm more of an ideas person, so when I write with Allison, it's more she's typing and I'm just like blah blah blah, and like she formats it more like that. I'm kind of slow with that shit.
I know you have a love for music. What's the band we talked about? What's your favorite
Death
band?
from Above, 1979.
And they're from
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know how much you
Rock
love
to
them,
it.
right?
They do. I did most certainly mention them today because I did Chappelle's podcast.
Yeah.
And
Did you talk about your love for Tom DeLonge on there too?
I think I did actually. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I did actually. Yeah. I did. I'm psycho. And then it was. Yeah, I need to see a band. I haven't seen. I was telling this to you. I haven't seen because I was supposed to see you guys, and I was never fucking here.
Yeah. Figure out, what about hip hop? You like hip hop too?
A little like old school hip hop,
What's old school for you?
like Biggie and like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
era. Like I wasn't. That's when I was like really into it in high school.
Yeah. But what about like Toronto hip hop and stuff like that? It was really obviously we got Drake.
I mean, Drake was.
Are you a Drake fan?
I'm not like a crazy Drake fan.
I think he's super talented. Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't even know. I can't think of any other. Cardinal Official. Do you know him?
Cardinal Official.
Yeah,
yes.
he's Canadian.
I
I
didn't know
believe he's from
that.
Toronto. Yeah. I liked him. I listened to that a lot.
What about Snow? Is he from Canada?
I think he is, but I don't love that.
No, I know.
But
Canadian rap. Yeah.
I don't know that much. Like, I can't even think right now. That's bad.
And the
'cause I
Canadian comedians like that I would know. Did you love Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love Jim Carrey. Love Mike Myers. John Candy. Fucking obsessed with
he's
John
from
Candy.
Canada, that's right.
Yeah. Andrea Martin, Catherine O'Hara, like the whole SCTV crew.
Farley?
Farley's still Canadian.
No, but you like Farley.
Yeah, I love Farley. Yeah.
Incredible, man.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's probably who I get compared to. Martin Short is one of my favorite
Yeah, I was going to
comedians.
say that. Like,
I love Martin Short.
the way you move on stage reminds me of Farley a lot.
I think it's a lot of Farley, and I think a lot of my Highland dancing weirdly kind of comes into my physicality, which I didn't realize until later in life. Yeah. A lot of squatting, a lot of like, you mean like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Farley did that too. He's always getting up and down and fucking.
Yeah.
I like it. It's not just standing there walking around. Like you're really into it.
Sometimes I can walk too much, but yeah. I'm tired. My back hurts at the end of these sets. I have to stretch.
So you getting your steps in though?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my steps.
Exercising.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
drink coffee?
So much coffee.
Like how many coffees a day?
4 probably.
And what time? Like in the morning? You have what's the latest coffee in the day?
No,
you
I
have?
start like this is it. What time is it? 2:30. Yeah, I'll try unless I have a show at night. This will be my last. I'm drinking a Celsius now. This will be
Because I'm thinking maybe 4 coffees a day keep you up at night.
Yeah, probably. But I stop. I stop at an early time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not doing like midnight coffee.
What about are you a healthy eater?
Yes, very healthy. Like oatmeal in the morning, like a salad for dinner.
You do yoga too?
Yeah. No yoga. No. I was
No.
saying yogurt. I was
No,
like yogurt. Yes. Yeah. Yogurt. Yes. Yoga.
Yoga?
No.
No.
I'm not good with the meditation and the
breathing and all that
stillness.
shit?
No, I get annoyed too
Is
easily.
that too hippie shit for you?
I think so. I'm just irritable quickly.
Mm.
I know. I have a very short fuse.
You don't tolerate, yeah, with people, right?
Yeah. Kind of people, and like I get road rage pretty bad.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could totally see that. I don't know
Oh,
why.
I'm bad with road rage. Yeah, my old
That's
car.
dangerous
I had
in Cali too, man.
I had a Ford Escape, and I punched the steering wheel so badly I dented it in. I don't think my airbag was working. Oh, I was pissed.
My friend had a gun put on him last week when he was driving down in the highway.
My friend had a gun
It
pulled on
wasn't even
too.
his fault. He didn't even do anything. He just like beeped at the guy, and the guy pulled up on him and did that.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up out there. I gotta stop.
That's
because
fucking.
my road rage is bad.
Your friend had a gun pulled on him too on the highway.
Yeah, not on the highway, on a side street in Hollywood.
Wow.
A couple years ago, yeah, he cut him off. The guy cut him off, and he cut him off, and the guy was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then he ended up like going down a side. And then my friend followed him for way too long. Yeah,
this is crazy people out there. We know this from social media when they're driving cars too.
Scary as hell.
Damn. Let's talk about the Steph infection. How long have you been doing that podcast for now?
Almost 3 years. I started right during the fucking pandemic. Perfect time to start a podcast.
Yeah.
I have 140 episodes now, I think.
Okay.
Is a lot. What are you at number wise?
240 or something like that.
Oh shit.
I started like a year before that. I started right before the pandemic. I was so lucky I had banked episodes.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Saved my life, definitely, for sure. And so many people listen to podcasts during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, no, I came in I think a little too late, but yeah,
No,
I
okay.
like.
No.
I love the pod. If you're into like body stuff, it's very
it's fucking really.
It's a lot of body shit. So you have to if you like. I like to say if you like Dr. Pimple Popper, then you'll like it because it's gross.
What is one of your body things that you have?
Well, the hive situation.
Yeah,
I'm allergic to the
crazy.
sun.
To the sun.
Yeah, I break out in like full blisters from the sun.
Were you still out there? You didn't wear like an umbrella or nothing?
Yeah, I have to wear super heavy sunscreen. I get this other thing on my hand. It's a different thing in my hand where my fingers blister up for no reason and I can't bend them. That's also from the sun.
Shit.
Yeah.
So the sun's the main one.
The sun's the main one.
You live in California.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Do you go to the beach?
I can't. The drive there and the drive back annoys me, so I don't go as much.
Okay.
The best time to go to the beach, fucking Christmas. You want to go to the beach in California, Thanksgiving or fucking Christmas?
That's a good point. I've done it before.
It's insane. I got from my house, East Hollywood, to the beach 22 minutes. Couldn't fucking believe. I was like, oh, that's how long this is supposed to take?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I don't. If I have friends come, I'm like, we're not going. I'm sorry.
Did you drive a lot living in Canada, or you can take?
No, a lot of transit.
Me too. Like I didn't get my license till I was 35 because I lived in New York till then. Yeah.
Well, you didn't. Yeah, no, I got it young because like road trips and shit. But I wasn't driving around. To Toronto.
And now I still barely drive. I hate driving. It's stressful. I'd rather like walk or take a scooter or a bike or.
It's so stressful in the city.
You on the east side?
Yeah.
It's nice over there. I like it over there.
I'm right off the 101. It's nice.
I like Silver Lake, Highland Park. There's a lot of good spots over there.
I'm close to Silver Lake.
There's like a lot of like
little shops and
healthy foods over there.
Yeah, a lot of healthy food. Yeah.
Do you have any major regrets in your life?
Major regrets. Huh. That's a good question. I guess not.
It's good.
Is that good?
It's all life experiences. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say that,
I guess not. I don't think I have any major ones. No. I think everything's happened for a reason. I hate being that person, but I think it has.
Yeah.
Like I don't regret getting arrested. I thought that was funny. I think it's funny. My friend hates when I bring up that story. Actually no. I have 2 regrets. Getting matching tattoos with men. Yeah.
How many times have you done that?
Twice now, and it's fucking stupid.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my biggest regret was probably my last relationship, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I went in too hard and too fast and didn't do my research, and I would say
check police records.
Yeah, what he did to me mentally, I will never get over. I'm over it now, but it's like it took me that I'd say that's my biggest regret. Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry. That's how many years was that?
Not even only like 7 months.
Okay.
But it was fucked.
Did you cover the tat up yet?
No, I'm still fucking. I'm going to get it. I'm trying to get light, and it takes so long.
I got you laser for free anytime you want it.
I got this laser place. I spent $1,000 not working. Where do you go?
I got free for you. They sponsor my podcast, Removery.
Oh, that's where I go.
I got you free.
I already paid for it. That's where I go. It's not coming off.
I'll talk up the podcast with you.
Please, God.
I'll turn it up for you.
Please, it needs to be turned up.
I'm going next Monday. If you're in town next Monday,
I am.
I got you.
Oh my God.
I have a session booked all day for all my friends to come.
What the heck?
And the girl's awesome. I'll tell you after.
Yeah, please. With them,
she comes from Orange County. She's the best nurse. She comes to LA, Beverly Boulevard. We do it. There's a nice spot on Beverly. That's her spot.
Where I go. Oh, Farty's back.
No, I got you.
Okay, good.
It should be. It takes a while, but
this is my 3rd time. And it's still very much there.
Is it right there? Can see it or no?
I'll show you.
Okay, yeah. Are you an optimist or pessimist?
Optimist, I think.
Okay. I can see that.
So. I think so. I try to like.
Well, you always believed in yourself from the jump.
Yeah. Yes.
And did you kind of envision your future, what it would be, and what you wanted to do?
Yes. I knew pretty young that I was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think grade 8, I all of a sudden was like, I came out of my shell and I was like making my friends laugh like crazy, and I was like, oh, I'm nuts. I need to hone this into something and then make it something.
And when did you realize that doing the stand up was actually going to work for you?
27.
Wow.
Was the year. So it took me a long time to realize. As my first, that was a big year for me. I got like my first 2 festivals, and I was like, okay, I'm actually getting recognized a little bit in Canada. I'm getting paid to do what I love. And now that was it, because it took me years before that. Because I started, 10 years to be like, oh shit, this is actually, like, I loved it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I needed to make sure it made sense.
And since 2000, since what year now in LA you've been doing it full time?
Probably
and not doing any of the work.
5 years,
Sick.
6 maybe now.
It's a grind, man.
Yeah,
it's a grind.
no.
It's like being a musician for sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot of hustle, bustle, different people, and fucking different.
I have shows literally every night. Like last night, I ended up canceling one. And I felt bad, but I was at the airport till 6 o'clock. The show's at 7. I was like, I can't get there. I'm not there. I have to get my dog. Like there's nothing I could do.
What's the most shows you've done in one night?
I think I did 4 New York ones. I was like, this is too much.
Damn, dude.
It's way too much.
Well, you can do that in New York because you jump from spot to spot. But like
here, I like to. I think I have 2 tonight, and I'm like, that's stressful. 3 I do sometimes max out here. I'm like, no, 3's too much out here.
Who's like a dream comedian to like work with?
I love Sebastian Maniscalco.
I know the name. I probably know his face.
He's super. I mean, also Bill.
Yeah.
I kind of like already am working with who I wanted to fucking,
He pods on his network, all that stuff.
Yeah. Like it's like I feel like my dreams already come true, and I'm just like achieving more and more every day, which is crazy to think.
Do you see him a lot over there? Is he there a lot?
I see him sometimes. We text a bit.
Oh, that's nice.
Because the movie's coming out, and then
he's incredible. He's one of my top for sure.
Also,
man.
just such when people use all their connections to help others, it's so fucking rare, and it's so fucking nice. Like my goal, I've always said this, selfless. It is.
Yeah.
My goal always has been, I want to be like the female Adam Sandler. I want to write my own movies. I want to cast all my friends in it. So like this Canadian TV show, this company approached me, and I was like, no, I'm writing with Allison. And they're like, okay. They're like, well, how do you want it to be split? I'm like, 50-50. It's our show. I've wanted to work with Allison for years. This is our show. Everything's equal.
I love that.
And I'm like, guess who's going to be on it? We have a say in casting. We have say in writing. I'm not bringing some schmucks I don't know. I have enough funny friends at this point that the whole fucking cast should be just my friends.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring all your friends with you. I love that.
That's it. That's all I want to do. I want to tour with my friends. I want to bring my friends on. I want them to act like, that's it. I just want to help my friends and like.
It's the same thing in bands, like hooking up younger bands and taking people on tour and looking out for each other.
It's not
sharing
hard.
your connections, sharing your hookups.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. Doesn't cost you anything to be nice.
No, it costs you nothing to be nice. And it's
know.
like, that's all I want to do.
He seems like a humble guy, Bill Burr. I met him once, but like he seems super like.
Yeah.
There was some big dude rolling with him, the security guy. It's like I don't know if you've seen that guy before. He rolls with him at his shows.
Well, his manager's like 7 feet tall.
That might
Kenny.
be him, like a
Kenny.
Massachusetts guy. Yeah,
big guy. Yeah,
he looks like a mafioso or something.
Yes, Kenny's hilarious.
He was kind of it's kind of scary.
He's
but
very sweet.
But it was a nice moment because it was really cool to see him. And you want more tats too? Obviously, we talked about that earlier.
Tats,
But tat from Dan Smith.
Yes, I gotta get a Dan Smith tattoo.
We have to go down there, but I know you're super busy to go like to Orange County.
But I'm around the last 2 weeks of November.
Okay, we should try to make that happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, trying to think of some other things I want to talk to you about while you're here. Because I'm psyched for our episode to come out. People, for the listeners, the one I did with her is just like shit I never talking about, man. Like my butt tampons and fucking.
Oh, no, it was great.
My God, dude.
I love the way you're like, is this too much? I was like, you should hear the shit that people say on that podcast.
It's crazy, right?
Oh yeah, some people on there are like, have the stories that you're like, my God.
But people know what they're getting into and listen to that.
Yeah, and it's also not. A lot of it is also really educational.
Yeah.
Like I had like a hospice nurse come on and talk openly about how it's nice to get people comfortable before they die, and how it's actually not as like a horrendous experience as you think it is. Like some of the episodes are really like, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I have that. I didn't know I had that. Like people are finding out they had stuff from other things. Like, there's gonna be
too scared to talk about stuff they had.
There's gonna be people really relating to a lot of the stuff that you said that you.
So
won't
more
even
people
realize.
out there actually wear butt tampons.
Yeah, I guarantee you. There's so many. You have no idea. There's so many.
I know we talked about it too last time we hung about just crying, like and being emotional. You're an emotional person.
I'm so emotional.
Me too.
Like I cry. I tried telling this guy that I'm like, I cry. Oh yeah, I cry a lot.
You cry talking to this guy, you mean?
I haven't cried yet, but I had to like let him know. I'm like, I know, like my friends always make fun of me because I'm like on stage, you're like, I'm just like, fuck you, you piece of shit. And then afterwards I'm like, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Totally.
Like I have like, I was saying I'm like a garbage pail kid on the outside and a Cabbage Patch doll on the inside.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I think my outer shell is. And I'm also like, I'm really, I seem crazy on stage, but I'm actually like super sweet. I've like hooked up some of my friends. I like love wise. I'm like really generous. I'm kind.
You're a giver.
I am a giver. And I'm like, yeah, I was already like shopping for this guy today. I'm like, why am I buying him things? Like I went to Target today and bought my sister's new baby 3 things for no reason. I'm like, she doesn't need anything. She hasn't even had the baby yet. I'm like, I had to get these things. I'm like, this is, yeah, it's really, I'm a nice person, but I think.
You've always been an emotional person?
Yeah, I thought I wasn't for a long time. Very sensitive. Very sensitive.
Did you put up like a tough front?
Yeah, I think I still do that, especially, with all the shit online. But I'm like, I'm deep down. Like when I drop my dog off sometimes, like I miss her so much, I immediately close the door and I cry. And I'm like, this is nuts.
It's
like,
nice.
Yeah,
though.
the dog makes me cry a lot.
What about like movies? Certain movies make you cry?
Oh, yeah. If you put right now a video on of a dog coming after seeing its owner after being...
See Marley and Me?
I can't watch that. I can't. That's too much for me.
Dude.
No, that's the line.
Brutality, man.
I watched literally that. Someone posted. It was like a meme being like, "What made you cry as a kid?" And the meme was like when the shadow comes back from Home Alone or Homeward Bound. When the golden retriever comes back, it's alive, and they start like crying. I'm like that. I can cry thinking about that. Any kind of dog reuniting with somebody. Dogs getting adopted, all that crap. I'm like, dogs found really sick and then they get them back to normal.
Like the firemen rescuing them, all that stuff.
All that crap.
Dude.
It's fucking waterworks for me.
Yeah, the Marley and Me one's gnarly.
The dog stuff, I'm fucked. People stuff, yeah, I'm upset, but I don't. Dogs are so harmless. They don't know. It's so fucking sad.
Yeah. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a golden retriever. I'm a piece of shit. I bought my dog. I will adopt the dog. I'm just, I gotta wait till I'm
Stella,
fucking
stinky
home.
ass. We rescued her downtown. She's a retriever with a spaniel mixed.
Yeah.
She's a mini. Yeah.
Stinkiest ass I've ever smelled on a dog.
Your dog doesn't fart like that?
She farts, but it's more loud than smelly.
Mm.
Like it sounds like she'll like, and I'll be like, the fuck? And then she'll look back at her
What's
own
her name?
ass. Susan,
nice.
Susan and Stella. I should have brought her.
Who's she named after?
Do you ever play the game Guess Who?
Maybe.
It's the flip game. Back in the day, there's only 5 women, and Susan has white hair, same color as Susan's hair. Played that game a lot growing up. So.
Speaking of Sue, I just saw Suzanne Summers passed.
Oh, did she?
That was sad, man. Yeah,
shit.
I saw it the other day.
How old is she? Probably older.
Probably older, yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate death and all that shit too.
I can't think about it. Yeah.
Are you scared of death?
Oh yeah, terrified.
Me too.
I that's another reason I cry a lot. If I get on a tangent where I start thinking about it too much, we're done for a week.
I want to be here forever. I want to fucking.
know.
And what happens to us? Am I gonna watch over my wife or my son? If I hate it.
I hate it.
And I think it's I lost my dad at 3. My whole life I've been scared of it and scared of hospitals, all that shit.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to think about.
It sucks that that's part of our life.
I know.
We have no control over that.
It's the only saving grace for me is that it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, but I don't want it to happen to me.
I know, man.
But I think we're living our life. I think that's one thing that we can say is we are living our life to the fullest.
Totally.
We're doing what we want to do. We're doing what we love. That's why I'm like being super crazy with this guy. I'm like, come to LA, move in with me. Because I'm like, we have one life to live. What if it doesn't work? Okay, then you don't live with me anymore. That's it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, so I'm like, I'm coming so gung-ho on this because I'm like, I want to be happy. I think we can be happy together. And I'm like, that's it. We have one life.
Yeah.
So why
one chance.
one chance. So why are we fucking online commenting people's appearances? Get out, get a life. Go do something. Go fucking, if you want to do stand-up, go do stand-up.
Yeah.
I know people are jealous watching me. Go do it. There's so many open mics in every fucking city.
Yeah.
Grab an instrument. Learn something. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Get off the internet. Go outside.
Yeah.
Is this the strongest you felt about a person in a long time? The guy you're talking to? Yeah.
Insane. I've never.
Like you're feeling that.
I'm feeling like when I first saw him in person, I was like so nervous. I had like butterflies for like 3 days. It was really cute.
Yeah.
And then just
shit.
It was high school shit because like literally the last 2 days I was with him, I left and my jaw hurt from smiling, which is psycho. I'm like, I haven't smiled that much. Like I smiled 24 hours a day. I would just like stare at him and smile. I'm like, I'm fucking crazy. He looks over. I'm just like, eh.
Have you told your friends about him and stuff?
Yeah. I told my family.
Oh wow.
I came out pretty. Yeah. It's nuts.
Is he older?
No, 2 years younger.
Okay.
Very close.
That's okay.
In age. We love that. 2 years is fine. Oh yeah.
There's no certain ages for you to date people?
Too young. I don't want to go too young. I'd rather older, but like 2 years younger is perfect. We're the same age.
And do you want to get married and have kids? Not him in particular, but do you want to have kids and be a mom someday? Get married?
I mean, I don't know. I go through moods. And now that I'm with him, I'm like, now I want to get married. Like this guy I can see marrying.
Damn.
Yeah. But I'm like, I think I'm pushing it for kids. I got to do it soon.
I do see women having kids way later in life now.
Yes, I think a lot of them have already frozen their eggs, though, and I haven't. So it's like that kind of stuff I haven't done. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
I hope it works out for you. I'm so happy for you. I want to meet this guy.
You'll meet him.
And this dude, he's going to move here in January?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You going to live together?
I told him to. Well, yeah, because we're both on the road so much. I'm like, you're not even barely here. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. He has a couple musical instruments. I'm like, I have 2 bedrooms. I'll clear out my office. Half of it can be for your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying here. I'm going hard.
And so, are you worried about being happy and love to affect your comedy?
I am, yeah. because I usually when I'm angry, it's when I'm at my.
And you don't want to fake it or force it either.
No, because it's like, yeah. I mean, I already like, and because that's like from personal experience, it's all, it's funnier when it's darker and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not me being like, I met this guy, I'm in love with him. Like this is like, you know what I mean? Like that's not funny.
Yeah.
When I'm like, this guy stood me up and he killed his dog, blah blah blah, and I'm like, that kind of stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
But he did jizz in my eye on our first time having
Hang on a
sex. So
second.
I mean,
The new guy?
yeah, by accident he jizzed. Well, I wanted to look at it. I was being a pervert, and then he jizzed directly in my eyeball. And then I'll tell you what, jizz.
Does it dry up?
Oh, it's not good. I had a very red eye for like 12 hours.
Holy shit.
It was bad. It was burning, and it was like so red, and we kept like.
Because it's sticky. You could stick your eye shut.
Oh, it was bad.
Like
I couldn't
pink
get
eye.
it out. It was like pink eye. I couldn't get it out. I was like,
Were you
this
laughing
is
though?
attractive.
Like, what the
Oh, we were
fuck?
laughing because I was like, oh great, now I have this fucking eyeball for you to look at. So then I was fucking with my eyes closed because I didn't want to see my fucking weird eye.
Have you really had sex with lights on?
This guy I did. Usually I like.
I
him
started
off.
talking about it. Yeah.
Usually I like him
Wow.
off, but this guy I want to see him. I want to see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to look. I like to look.
Have you always been like a sexual person?
I think so. I think I've always been kind of a little horn dog.
Were you with had sex at a young age?
No, I didn't have sex when I was 19, but I was fooling around.
I was 17. Yeah.
I waited till I was in love, but I was
Me
like,
too. I did too. Yeah.
I was like dry humping from fucking 15 on though. I was humping for a while. Yeah, we had a hump. I liked to kiss. I was very sexually interested. I guess we'll say. Yeah.
Were your parents strict about dating and stuff?
And I also didn't really date much. My sister
Yeah.
was dating more. I was kind of like, I liked this guy in my high school for 2 years, and he led me on. And we were friends. Another guy led me on.
Got arrested for another guy.
Yeah. That guy I also only dated for 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and I think I didn't even jerk him off. We just kissed. So I was like, I barely did anything, and then I had sex first time in college with my first.
She started late. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and then then I made up for lost time. Tell you that.
You were going hard.
Oh, I have a list.
Okay. I have a number and all that stuff. Yeah.
I didn't number them, but I do have a list, and I did not tell.
List of
the
people's
new man.
names, full names.
I do here. I can pull it up. The
not
problem
numbers.
is no numbers, but it's a pretty long. It's a.
Let me see that shit. Let me see.
Okay, so here's the
Wow.
thing. Not all of them. Like one of them says.
Why is there long sentences near people's names?
Because I don't know their names. So one guy just says wizard, and then in brackets butthole lips, because that's how I remember him by. I don't remember his name. Then I have bandana, couch, German ukulele. Like I don't have like full skunk. This guy literally held the dead skunk
this
before.
is from your first till now.
My first till now. Yeah. Let's see if it's fully updated.
Oh,
No, I actually have to update a couple.
So just some people don't remember the names too.
Yeah. So I just put Scary Florida. That's one of them, and then I got to put.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
It's not. Oh, German threesome. That was in there.
You think a lot of people do that? Probably.
I think so. I was never doing it for numbers. I started doing it to see if I got an STD from somebody who I had to contact. That's what I would do it from. Because I'm as much as I'm sexually active as hell, I get tested all the time. So I got tested before I went and saw this guy because I was like, I want to make sure I'm clean. So I got fully tested, and I'm like, I showed him the
been good?
results. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I had HPV years ago, but it's been gone for like.
I was just going to bring that up right now because I took my son to the doctor when he was a young teenager, and they asked me if I wanted to leave the room or not, and here are the questions are going to be asked. Max, you could stay, and they asked him about oral and stuff, and they gave him a pamphlet for the PV.
HPV, yeah.
Yeah, no, I never knew about that growing up in my era.
No.
But it's serious shit.
It started going rampant, I think, when I was in like middle school.
People get all kinds of shit.
Yeah. I mean, that was really rare, but yeah, I would say most people have HPV.
Okay.
Because it lies dormant, and in men they can transfer it without even having an outbreak, and women too. They can you can have nothing at all.
And
so
what does
I
it do
got
to you?
it.
What is it like?
Men, nothing. Usually, you just get like warts on your dick, and you get it burnt off. Nothing.
Jesus.
Women, it turns into cervical cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
But that's the thing from oral too, right? They talk about.
Yeah, but I think it's much more with.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, I think that one with what's his name who got it.
Oh yeah.
That seemed. I don't know if I believe that.
I forgot who that was. You're
Michael
right.
Michael Douglas. I don't know if I believe that. You're eating pussy that long. What the fuck are you doing down there? Something's up.
Yeah.
But one thing which freaks me out in America, they don't make women get PAPs that frequently.
Okay.
In Canada, I'd go every like year. I'll hear like 3 years. I'm like, I'm not waiting 3 years. I'm coming back in a year, motherfucker. I want to check my cells again.
And what is that for? That checks
for HPV.
Okay.
Because that's the main thing.
I know that was for that.
And there's like, I know there's shots now to give people like preventative HPV shots when you're really young, like before you have sex. But it's like there's so many strains of it that you can take that shot and you can still get the other strains. So I'm like, I don't even know if that's worth it or.
Damn.
The scariest part of HPV is that you can wear a condom and still get it because it's all around that area. It's around the whole base, the balls, the like box shorts area.
Isn't it the same thing for like cold sores and herpes? A lot of people carry that too.
Yeah, it's like
it's just what brings them out and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It's
a crazy world, that single world and that single life, man. And the apps too.
The apps are bad.
My son's on the apps too now. It's just like, dude, it's crazy. He's on Raya or something. I'm like, oh.
Your son's on Raya? I'm gonna snap. I can't get on Raya, and your fucking son is on
Maybe
Raya.
he can vouch for you or something like that.
He can't. I've already have like 10 friend passes. I mean, I don't need it now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have a man, but
he's on. He's like,
I cannot believe your son is on. That's
and he's like going out having dates. I'm like, what is going on? He's 20. He's out there living. Just be safe. Be smart.
Yeah.
I was never like that. I was only been with a handful of women. I didn't have sex till I was 17. I wasn't a player. There was no apps. You would meet people and talk to people.
Yeah.
Now these it's apps where kids can just meet up and maybe have sex the first date.
Yeah.
And all this shit's crazy,
that
dude.
happens a lot. I hate to break it to you. That happens a lot.
It's like straight up. That's it.
Well, it's also a lot of
Just
people too.
fuck
You're
apps.
talking to a lot beforehand. Like back in the day, it's like
you.
I mean, yeah,
you were FaceTime with this guy. You met up with him.
hours and
then
hours. And
You've
I know,
seen
like,
everything.
I've seen everything. I also know everything.
Let's see how it works. And
I know how you. I know about your family. I know about your past. And all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's
damn.
Yeah.
Are you glad to be off there?
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Is it Celsius? That's coffee. That's caffeine.
Yeah, it's disgusting. My friend gave it to me. Fuck, gross.
Well, you got to come to one of our shows.
I have to come. I want to mosh. Get me in there.
Not to embarrass you, but Chappelle said you might have had a crush on H2O, somebody in the band. Was that true back then?
Yeah, I would have a crush on like every band that I liked. like I don't know why. I was just like Death and Above. I loved I love Tom DeLonge. I had a crush on Alexis on Fire. Like I just have
Green Day.
No, not them. For some reason, I was like,
yeah.
But like Bad Religion, like which is a crazy. No effects, no.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
That was your thing.
I didn't find Fat Mike attractive. No offense.
But like you liked hardcore bands too.
Yeah, I wasn't like crazy, but I was like I'd go through phases. I think I was definitely more into pop punk.
I heard they bring the Warped Tour back too. I heard that today.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's exciting.
But not a full thing. I think like weekends here and there.
Oh my God.
That was such a big part of our career, like playing to different audience and stuff like that.
I definitely saw you years ago in Barrie, Ontario. For sure.
You like New Found Glory?
Yeah.
Saves the Day?
Yeah, Less Than Jake. I listened to.
My Chem?
Yeah. Not as much, but yeah.
I can see you liking all that stuff, like MXPX maybe?
A little. Not crazy. I got
Good
really
Charlotte?
into... Not really.
Okay.
I got really into Glassjaw.
Yeah, Long Island. Yeah,
Fucking love
great
Glassjaw.
bands.
And Sparta, the offshoot, and
Okay.
like at the drive-in, like all that shit. Like super into that. Yeah.
The emo stuff.
Yeah.
Take You Back Sunday, Thursday.
Yep. Listen to a lot of that. Saw them live. Melancholy, I saw them live 3 times.
They're from Canada.
Are they?
Propaganda? Are they? No, my bad. They're from somewhere not in America.
I didn't think
But
they were.
Propaganda's from Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's a great fucking band.
Shit.
Guy Smiley. There's a
Okay.
bunch of bands. There's so many bands, but I probably miss them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. That's
I'm so
very
happy
fun.
we got to meet through Chappelle and fucking.
I know, and now we're best friends, and
Yes,
your
I
dog
know.
has the smelliest farts for the rest of my life.
I'm so sorry about the farts.
I love the way you're apologizing.
But we got to get tattoos.
I'm gonna get Stella's fart.
And you got to get sleep. You have to get sleep. Don't worry about your
I need to
sleep.
get sleep. I'll get
Don't worry
sleep.
about your mental because you go so hard and like you care so much about what you do and you're a hard critic on yourself and fuck the internet too, man.
Yeah. No, I'll sleep.
These people don't know you're a fucking awesome human.
Some know.
But
And the ones that do know, I appreciate that. And
But the
that's-
ones that hate don't. They know nothing about you. They'll never
Yeah.
know the real you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so fuck them.
Yeah.
I know
Fuck
it's easier said than done because it gets to me too, but like,
But yeah, seriously, fuck them. Yeah,
Don't let them win, 'cause-
And I don't want to take away from my fans who are fucking cool as hell. Like I have fucking incredible fans. Like I have the things people say to me after shows, like the people that,
Yeah.
like, it's crazy.
to your face in real
A
life.
girl made me cry this past weekend in Calgary. She said I like changed her life with the way I talk openly with my body and stuff. And I was like, and then I didn't know I could talk like that. And I was like, and then I was like, stop. And then we both got like watery eyes. I was like, Jesus Christ, like shit like that.
That's
is,
the
like,
real shit
really,
that
That's the real
matters.
shit that matters. It is. So I just it's hard to like. It's also like I know people think that 2 liters don't say it to you, but I'm like, there's a lot of the support I've been getting. People buying my merch, people coming to my shows, people sharing my shit. Like I'm so appreciative of it.
That's
really
the real
am.
shit that matters,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever came up to you and talked shit to you, have they?
No.
Come on, man. You
Well,
fuck
actually, a couple people have, but yeah.
really to your face?
Yeah. In Dubai, I almost fought a girl.
That's what I'm saying. You fuck somebody up,
Yeah,
though.
fuck them.
You've been arrested.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, you're not gonna take shit from
That's
nobody.
the
You know what I
problem.
mean?
I will get in a fight again.
Would
yeah.
you still get in a fight to this day and age?
Probably, yeah. I get pissed off. Especially if someone tried to my sister's bachelorette party was like 2 years ago, and this guy pushed her, and she was too drunk, she didn't notice, and I shoved him so badly. he like raised his fist and I go, you have one shot. I go, I'll let you have the first punch, motherfucker. And then the security guard was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, I was going to kill that guy. I'm like, oh, there's no way. He was smaller than me too. And I was like, nah, my rage would come out. And
where do you think you get that from? The rage and your fearlessness?
My dad.
Okay.
My dad's a crazy man.
Okay.
Yeah, Bulgarians are very angry people, very rage-filled, very violent,
stern,
aggressive,
not showing too much love.
Yeah, no love at all, no love, all
hugs
anger.
And just like I love you and shit like that, proud of you and shit like that.
Yeah, not a lot of
tough
that.
love.
Yeah, tough love.
Definitely proud of you though, whether he says it or not.
Yes,
There's no way.
No, my dad. Yeah, they're proud.
That's where you get it from. Yeah. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully this gets it out, the therapy and the talking about it and the living.
No,
and,
it helps.
And
no,
the loving.
Loving. My new love.
And so, do you drink too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I drink too much.
Do you drink
probably
every day?
No, I go through moods. The problem is on the road on the weekends have been hard. I don't usually drink
after the
in
show.
LA. No, I have a couple drinks. I'll have one drink if I have dinner before the show. I have a glass of wine, and then when I go on stage, I'll take up like a tequila soda. Probably I'll have like a couple sips of it.
But do you ever do stand up not with anything, drinking nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But out here, I never I won't be drinking tonight at the store. I usually am sober.
So you're mostly drinking on the road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about
I just
smoking?
get carried away. I smoke weed after shows, but not all the time. Yeah.
Edibles.
Yeah, for bed. I don't do that before.
Yeah, but that's about it. Nothing really crazy hard.
No.
Were you doing crazy hard shit growing up?
No. I smoked a lot of weed and drank a lot. That was it.
Like no coke and shit like that.
No, I did coke like my late 20s a lot.
Damn.
The guy I liked, we do it all the time, and I was like, it became a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
And then I'll never do cocaine again. I did it 6 years ago, and it was 8 years ago now. It was one of the worst nights of my life. I thought I got AIDS from this guy. I was really fucked up. No, it was crazy. I was a really, really fucked up night.
How do you think you have AIDS?
I don't know. I have an AIDS phobia, so that's a problem of mine. There's that. But I just I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my God, who is this guy? What the fuck was I doing? He was not.
Fuck.
He was not all there. Something.
So if you woken up with people that you remember going to.
I remember going back there, but once I saw him in the morning, I thought he was behaving like this because he was drunk. And then in the morning, I was like, oh, I don't think he's all there. I think something's off.
Damn.
He lived with his mom, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I did here. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I think he got, he was a construction worker. I think he got hit in the head too many times, and something was, really off. And then he remember the night before, he told me how he got stabbed, and he had, all these, stab wounds over his stomach, and I was, really fucked up. And then I, came to, and I was like,
that's scary.
It was scary as hell. And then he, tried to go on a date with me the next day, and then he, ended up driving all over the streetcar tracks where you're not allowed to drive, and his car was fucked. It was all fucked up, and I, made him drop me off on the side of the highway. It was fucked up. It was bad. So after that, I was like, I'm not doing cocaine ever again. I don't like this.
Crazy one night stand. That's crazy.
It was really bad. I'm like, I don't like the way I feel. So I'll never do it again. But I do like mushroom chocolate here and there, and I like MDMA a lot, but I don't do it a lot.
I heard people love that too.
Yeah.
Have you gone out to the desert or something? Did this?
Yeah, I did. I did mushrooms 2 weeks ago in the desert. It was I took too much though.
Are you by yourself out there?
No. I took 3 friends, and we all took a little too much. We didn't realize how strong the chocolate was, and we were like, we've made a huge mistake.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's crazy. I hear crazy things about all that kind of stuff. I've never tried anything, but it's interesting.
MDMA is great. I just love the way how happy it makes you. But the next day, the come down, I don't have time.
Same with cocaine. I heard the come down's brutal.
It's also cocaine isn't I like a drug that makes you creative. Like with weed, I get silly and I'm writing. Mushrooms, I'm laughing, I'm thinking of funny stuff. Cocaine, I'm just blabbing about nothing. I'm not thinking cool things. I'm not creative in any way, shape, or form.
It's kind of, it's like a gross drug, I suppose. The way you feel your throat.
It's disgusting. MDMA is fun I'll do maybe once every 2 years. I'm going out to see an electronic band. I'm like, ooh, this is fun. We're dancing. But I have no interest in doing that during the week. I have too much stuff to do. Yeah.
We need to get you to a show and stage dive, though.
Yeah.
You say you never stage dived, right?
No, and I really want to.
I want to make that happen for you.
Please. I'd love to.
So next time we play New York or something
I'm there in November. When are you there next?
December.
Okay, damn.
You know Ian Fidance?
Yes.
His dream was to sing this one part of one of our songs, and he was on my pod, and I said, well, 9 months from now we're playing New York, and I said on my podcast, you will sing that part. He came to the New York show on a cane and sang that part. It was so fun.
I know, I saw the clip.
It was I was so happy I could make that happen, and they actually stuck by it, and he came out to the show. He killed it. It was just this moment, you know what I mean?
So fucking cool.
So I'm gonna say in this podcast that you will do your first stage H2O show somewhere.
I will. I'll save it. I'll save it.
People can find you on whatever you're.
Yeah, at Steph Tolev on Instagram.
You really check that shit.
Yeah. Just listen to my podcast. You like podcast Steph Infection, and follow me on Instagram, please.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here. I do feel like we became friends through Chappelle, and it's awesome, man.
Yes, it is. What a nice.
We're gonna hang out in real life, and next time we have time, we're gonna throw you in the plunge.
Please,
in the sauna.
Yes.
I think that'd be good for you.
Yes, I think it would.
I'm gonna try. Do you take cold showers?
Sometimes.
All right.
Not really.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Bye. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other. And that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swiped the credit card. Don't really tell me much, didn't give me much details or anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient. And it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life One Chance podcast is now with Removery. I have a code. Use TobyH20 and get $100 off your first session. Call 866-934-4570 or go to Removery.com. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Over 600,000 removal treatments done. 100 locations. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art peak-away laser technology. Cryotechnology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, we talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Once again, go to Removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out.